body bags were whore lies.
Who is this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead?
Hey guys, happy Thursday, this is your Fright chick speaking. So this week I am doing Quarantine 2, The Terminal, or just Terminal, whatever you want to say. Mixed bag this one, not quite sure how to feel about it. It is of course the sequel to Quarantine, which was a remake of the Spanish horror movie Wreck. Now, I was really hoping that when they made Quarantine, which was literally almost a shot-for-shot remake of Wreck, they would then do a shot-for-shot remake of Wreck 2. They didn't. We got this, okay? And it doesn't really suck so badly, but it's also not... Like, they really should have just stuck to the Wreck plotline and carried on from there, but they decided to go in a completely different direction and come up with a whole new plot. So, as you can see, it says Terminal because the whole thing is set on a plane and an airport, okay? So Jenny is our kind of air hostess, and she's really the only one we really need to give a shit about in this whole film. And we have Jenny, we have a flight full of people, and there's literally a group of people that, you know, you sort of, there's a kid, there's a married couple, there's an elderly couple, there's a shifty looking guy, there's another shifty looking guy, and that makes up our kind of ensemble that we need to watch. Now, very quickly, a guy gets bitten by a little hamster, and he contracts the virus that we saw from the first film and turns him into, you know, just like a rabid, violent person. He then infects a couple of other people, so the whole flight is now fucked, okay? We're in the air, and they are screwed, and most of the film, well, I say most, like half the film is kind of just on the plane with them trying to save themselves from this very quickly spreading virus that they are unaware is like a proper fucking biological hazard. They think it's like just some guy was drunk and then someone's got the flu, and it's just ridiculous. So they spend half the movie doing that, and then they manage to land the plane and end up in an airport that is now being locked down by the CDC, just like in the first film. So now they have to kind of get out, they have to figure out what's going on. One of their group is actually the cause of the whole thing, and I think quite close to the end we find out that he has done it deliberately, as he is part of a terrorist organisation that's created this virus that's going to send it off into the world because they think that the human race needs to be culled. So, you know, we have that little revelation, but it's really fucking obvious who it is. Like, from the first 10 seconds of the film, it is so obvious who this person is. So that didn't really work as a twist because it was really... We were like, well, that's not a surprise. So, don't know why you thought that was going to be a twist movie. But, yeah, so, like, the rest of the film, they're in an airport and they are just running around. I mean, they're just running... It's just like the first film. It's that the first film was way more interesting. It was shot better. I think the acting and the characters in general were better, and the whole hype of, you know, the screaming and the panic, the sheer panic. This film, not so much. The panic is not really there. The anger and the annoyance is there, but they're not really panicking. They're not really fighting for their lives. There's too much standing and faffing around, really, in this. So I wasn't too keen on that. But having said that, I did enjoy the film. I do enjoy it. It's not the most terrible film ever, okay? They clearly had some kind of budget, which works in its favour, but they really could have... I think they could have done a lot better. I think they could have maybe just made it a lot more horrifying than it actually was, and I think they really should have stuck with just doing a remake of Wreck 2. I don't know why they didn't. Maybe there was a legal reason or something, but they should have stuck with the whole building scenario, etc. They shouldn't have just like put it on a plane and done the first movie on a plane. That's literally what we got, okay? I don't know. It's just a mixed bag for me. But yeah, so that's Quarantine 2 because there is nothing else to say about it. They're on a plane. The virus breaks out. They don't know what the fuck to do. They can't get any help. They have to survive. They land the plane. They do exactly what they were doing on the plane in an airport terminal. And then we might get a survivor at the end. But no one really wins in these things, okay? They never win. So yeah, that is Quarantine 2, Terminal. I'd say give it a watch. I definitely wouldn't spend more than £5 on it, okay? But I think you should pick it up if you like the first one especially, but don't expect it to be anything like the first one or nearly as good. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next week. Bye.